Alright guys, Papa Pepper back again. Man, when I run to town, it's about a half-hour trip. And when we're taking our recycling, they also have mulch for free. And they'll even load you if they're there. Now, we don't really do anything on Saturdays, Sundays they're closed, and then Friday they don't have a loader. So that gives us 4 days a week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, that I could potentially pick up mulch when I run to town. So we try to schedule our stuff on those days. For instance, our next midwife checkup will be on the Thursday. So it'll give us an opportunity to head in Thursday. If I bring the trailer, hopefully I can get a load of mulch for my time in. But I went today and they had a massive amount of mulch that I was really impressed with. I thought, wow. And it's very fresh and dry as well. Sometimes it's really wet and I can't exactly carry too much, but today, check this out. I mean, this is quite an amount on my trailer here. So the goal is, our garden area is limited for one. Moreover, besides it just being limited, we also have pathways and stuff like that in it where sprawling plants like your pumpkins, your watermelons, some squash, vining stuff that sprawls across the ground isn't going to work out very good in a situation like that. You can do it, but what I want to do, I'm already planning to put in a raised bed over there, and we've got some sunchokes and peas planted over there. But this whole area here is part of what we call our house site. If we wind up building, this is where we're going to build. This whole area I'm standing in, where I've got my truck and trailer parked right now, and then we'll be able to tie into the same stuff as we do at the mobile home, still use the septic, still hook up the power and things like that. But at the moment, or it's going to be a long time till we build, if we do build. So this stuff is already cleared. You can see things are growing in it. These trees here would be the wild cherry, which are the ones that have a high cyanide. If they wilt and your sheep and stuff like that eat them. So I'm not going to do that. And then you can see a lot of mullein here too. Some mullein center screen, bigger mullein. And mulleин's really cool. It's kind of soft and fuzzy. Some people call it lamb's ears, but it'll shoot up and put a big old bunch of flowers first of all, and then a big old seed head as well. So a cool thing about them is they make a deep taproot, pull a lot of stuff up from deep in the soil, and then also kind of break up the earth a little bit when they run their taproot down. So they're often found in low quality soils and things like that, but they help build it up. So the fact there's a lot of them in here is pretty cool. So my goal is actually to dig down and pull out a bunch of these rocks. I mean, that's a big rock right there. Just to pull a bunch of these rocks out of the earth around here and make some little rings. I'll mulch it, I'll build a little ring of rock, and then we'll just plant into that. We'll add some compost, some rabbit manure, maybe some ashes from the fire and things like that. And we'll plant different vining guys in those. That way we have a concentrated spot to water, concentrated spot for their root base, but they'll be able to kind of come across all of this. So here's kind of what it looks like right now in this general area. And I'm thinking about getting a couple of these ready to go, and that way it'll give us a chance to use this land and keep it suppressed with something that bears food while we wait to see what happens. So that's my plan, and the mulch is definitely going to come in handy. So I've got some rocks already dug up. I got my Madagox, so I'll be doing more, and then this mulch will help. So that's the plan today. So if you take a look at that, it's about a 3-foot in diameter circle. Probably a little bigger than I need to go, but I'll start off with that one this way. Maybe shrink down on the rest of them. May seem like a lot of work, but I figure all of life is. And, you know, am I going to mulch this whole thing and kind of move across it? Not necessarily, but this wood mulch will suppress the things we don't want here anyway. And I also plan on planting maybe some corn and okra and different things to be growing up across this section while the vines spread out across the bottom. I think that'll be beneficial and help. And then later, if we do build here, I'll be able to take a skid steer or bobcat, scoop up all this stuff and reuse it elsewhere. But I think it is and then all my rocks will be here too, already pulled. So we're gonna kind of keep progressing across this area. I'll get back with you guys in a bit and see how we're doing. Yeah, the sheep are eating some hay today, but the babies can sneak right out to the bales. Hey, Breezy. Yeah, you came out on your own, huh? Earlier, like 3 of them are running around out here. Hey, little guys. I guess they called them cookies and cream. Your mom wants you back, Breezy. Go on. So that's going to wrap it up for today. I got to take the kids to a 4-H thing for sheep and goats. They want to be showing them. So we're going to see what they can learn. And then I'll go to the fair in the spring, and then in the fall they hope to be showing some. But here's what I got done. So a load of mulch covered this area. From over there to over there, kind of a big triangle. But it's on really thick. I got 3 of these, and as you see, they're pretty well spaced out. This stuff's going to be used to, you know, suppress all the growth. If mullein and stuff starts popping up, we'll let that grow through. We may plant some okra and corn and stuff in there anyway, but we're going to let this area just kind of get covered, and I'll keep working through it. If I don't suppress this, it'll look like this in a little bit, which, you know, you can see the big green briars in here, all sorts of thick stuff. We definitely don't want that. So if we got it cleared, we don't want to force it to grow back. So I got 3 of these right now, and then you may be wondering about this. This is some wild grape, and what I did is I just braided it up and tied it off there, and I'm gonna see what I can do with that. If it works pretty good, I may just let it come up like a lollipop, sprout out at the top, put some wild grapes there. I'm actually trying that with my grapes in the garden. I've seen it before and just seeing how it works. But I'll get to filling these with some soil soon enough, and this will be an area that we grow our melons. So maybe I'll show you kind of what I add in there next time as well for my soil. But alright guys, just another day working on some stuff, trying to have that goal, that vision, that self-sufficiency, that growing our own food, that using our land the best we can. And oh, the price is right. Mulch was free, rocks were free. Pop out. Swing in a circle. As always, I'm Papa Pepper, and I'd like to remind you, don't post for free. If you'd like to be part of a revolution in social media, an economic power to the people where users can actually blog for cryptocurrency, then I'd recommend that you check out steemit.com and join the revolution. Papa out.